Since President Biden and the Democratic Party rallied around Kamala Harris as their now presumptive nominee for the presidency, misinformation about her has been spreading fast online, questioning her citizenship and race and smearing her reputation with altered videos and photoshopped images. Donny O'Sullivan joins us now. So what have you been seeing out there?
Anderson, look, a lot of this is what you'd expect. It runs the gamut. A lot of folks pushing this are trying to hide their racism more so than others, and other folks are just being very blatant about it. So it's the stuff like photoshopped images, videos, a new birther conspiracy theory that she is in some way not eligible to be president of the United States, which is false. A lot of it.
So literally, they're doing the birtherism.
Oh yeah. It's really at this point. I mean, it's quite interesting to see because you can see they're just throwing everything out there and seeing what sticks. Also, as well, playing to this idea that this was a coup, that she organized a coup, or that she is working for the Clintons or the Obamas, because in this kind of right-wing online sphere, they are the most evil. So if you can tie Harris to them, then it makes life a bit easier. I want to show you one photoshopped image. We don't know whether it was AI photoshopped or otherwise, but it's pretty crude. This is the sort of thing going around. The original image there, obviously Harris with the second gentleman, and there you can see Epstein falsely put into him. So there's all that.
Which is interesting because there are actual pictures of Donald Trump with Jeffrey Epstein, who he did hang out with socially, and yet.
The irony is lost on a lot of the people pushing this.
I don't know why I felt.
But look, even something like that, you see it in this context, it's obviously stupid. But you've even seen yourself on reporting on QAnon and things where all these things in the future, in months later, can get grabbed and put together and presented in a kind of package.
And people believe this stuff.
They do.
Yeah, people who seem totally normal believe this stuff.
They do.
There's also conspiracy theories, both on the right and the left, about the assassination attempt on former President Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of people on the left who initially, literally I was looking at stuff online, didn't believe it was real. It was incredible to me.
And still don't believe. They believe.
They're still hanging on to that.
Yeah, that it was staged. And actually, last week at the RNC, we were at an anti-Trump protest, and we spoke to some Democratic voters, and here's what they had to say.
I think it is a terrible comment on the country state right now that anyone would think anywhere that it's appropriate to shoot at any political candidate. But I couldn't help but wonder, because we've been lied to over and over by this man, the way he came up and raised his fist and acted like it was nothing. He wants to make it into something big.
You're saying, well, maybe it was a staged assassination attempt.
Right, and I hate that that's what I'm doing. I hate that that's where I have gone. And I wonder why I've gone there. And what really frightens me and scares me and makes me angry is suddenly now I'm in on a conspiracy theory.
Anderson, it was really fascinating to speak to those ladies because, as you can see there, Mary Mann, her name in Wisconsin, she knows that what they're engaging and what they're speaking about is irrational.
Right.
Yet, being honest with us, she was like, look, this is what I still believe because I cannot believe this man. And I think it really, it paints a pretty bleak picture, I think, of where we are in this country right now, where people really don't know what to believe.
Yeah, it is fascinating. It's also, this is just the beginning. This is...
Yeah, absolutely. And look, obviously, we're still talking about the JFK assassination many years later. So, and look, I should point out that on the right, lots of folks, including Alex Jones, who's still out there on Twitter, despite all the lawsuits and everything, he has almost 3 million followers. He's saying it was the deep state that tried to kill Trump, and importantly, pushing this idea that the deep state are going to continue to try again. But just one final point, one thing I would mention, is that last week we were at the RNC, and as well as there being, CNN and the other big global news organizations, there is just this whole world now of the likes of where Steve Bannon broadcasts, Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy, he has his own media and empire, and these are all organizations that are pushing propaganda, that are pushing lies, at the same time as news organizations are letting go of journalists.
Yeah. Open World, Donny O'Sullivan. Thanks so much. Coming up, the